Guys, and welcome back to another episode of WWE Supercard. So, a little bit of an explaining to do first of where have I been since Wednesday. Yeah, so basically I thought I had a video ready for Friday anyway, because I knew it was going to be a very busy weekend. And so Friday, literally, I stayed up. I stayed up till 3:30 first night. I went to the midnight release of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. So I had Friday off of work. I didn't get up till 10 to 12, which is crazy because I normally finished work an hour before that on a Friday. And then I had to go over to Portsmouth where I live, got my hair cut, went out for lunch. If you like the haircut, nice and trim, left the beard in because I know you guys like the beard. And then I literally got home late. Traffic was terrible. I had like an hour to get ready. I went to like a little works thing and then went out with my friends over Portsmouth again. So I spent a lot of time in Portsmouth over the weekend. And then I got back very late in the morning. I had about 3.5, 4 hours sleep. I then had to wake up because I had a stag do on Saturday. And that also finished, well, it finished about 11, but I only made it out to 10:30. I was so tired from the previous 2 nights staying out to like 3:30. Guardians of the Galaxy finished, I got home at 3:30. It was crazy. And then yesterday, I was doing so much around the house. And I've just been so busy. I went out for dinner with some friends. So I have had a manic weekend. We got bank holiday Monday, so it's lucky that I've had a day just to relax, rest, and make a video and tell you guys where I've been. So I apologise for anyone who wanted to pick a mania or something on Friday. I did miss it, but this weekend obviously it sounds really busy, so it didn't sound like I had much time to play Supercard. So in a minute when we talk about what happened on this week's event, I will explain what happened and how that went. But anyway, we did start a King of the Ring, and I have changed my deck up a little bit. I put 2 WrestleMania female singles in there now just to lower it down a little bit, even though I'm still at the top of WrestleMania 33, but somebody kept telling me to do it, so I thought I'd give it a go, and it seems to be working. I'm 5-0 and just going to come up against the next guy who's also 5-0. So these guys now in my next 3 games might be the top 4 with me. I'm not too sure. I might have better decks than them. I'm not too sure. We will find out in the next 3-4 hours. So yeah, the King of the Ring's going well at the moment. We're 5-0. We haven't been 5-0. Well, we haven't actually, for 3 weeks now, haven't had at least 3 losses in our first 5 games. So we're going very well. And I'm confident about this King of the Ring and getting a new WrestleMania 33 card. And hopefully getting a pro from that. But that will be like Friday. Oh no, it'll be Wednesday. It's Monday, isn't it? Yeah. So I haven't forgot this week to start a King of the Ring. So that's great. So yeah, Money in the Bank. Yeah, no chance. Let's not even talk about that. So we did have the ring domination for our first ever female single event card, blah blah blah, which was Bayley. And as you can see there, I did manage to get Bayley. We'll go look at her card whilst I explain what actually happened. So basically, I said to myself, Thursday and half of Friday morning, I've got to absolutely kill it to get this card done ASAP. So it came to Sunday morning and I was still probably about 25 shards into the ultimate card. So I had got 8 shards left on that. I had the whole of the undercard, which was Brian Kendrick, and then I had the whole of Bayley. So I looked in the morning time, it was about 12 hours left. So I got the ultimate card done within 40 minutes. And then what happened after that is that I started doing stuff around the house, went out for dinner with my friends, got back at about 7:30, 7:45, and obviously I had, like 5-6 hours left. And I thought, you know what, I'm not into work tomorrow, let's watch Payback and grind out the card. So luckily I ground out Brian Kendrick, which went really well because the ultimate card, it was basically last shard every time I'd get a piece. So that really sucked, and I thought, you know what, if this carries on through the next card, there might not even be any time to go for Bayley. But I got really lucky with Brian Kendrick, and then I got really lucky with Bayley as well. Apart from obviously the first like 30 shards you pick, you are basically near the end of every reset. But as it got less and less, I was getting about 2 shards per 8 picks. So I pretty much did Bayley quicker than any of the other cards, and I only actually had 38 minutes left of the event before it finished, and I got Bailey. So yeah, I cut it close for I think that's like the 3rd week in a row I've done that. I've had about half hour to an hour left of an event and finished it, but obviously I have to get it for you guys. I have to get it for me, because if not, especially when it's something like a female for the first time, you will drop so far behind everybody else. But yeah, so that was the event, and it kind of killed me a little bit on Sunday, but I've woken up this morning feeling fresh, and started King of the Ring is going well, so it's all good for Supercard at the moment. The only thing that isn't very good for me for Supercard at the moment is singles, WrestleMania singles, so many of them. And here is another one for the Road to Glory team event, which starts tonight. So we'll go through them. So we've got Brian Daniels, no, that's his real name, Daniel Bryan, Rusev, King Barrett, Macho Man, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Cesaro, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Roode, which is another single. And I think I'm hitting now 25 to 30 singles, which sucks. But the last team event, we absolutely killed it. And you never know if I get into second place or win the King of the Ring, he might be my pull from that. So yeah, really excited about that. Let me know what your team are aiming for, or what your personal points aim is. My personal points aim is to try and make my team, make it myself not look as bad in my team like I normally do. I am always near the bottom, but we always set a target and I always hit that target. But with work and things, it is quite hard to play. And when I get home from the gym on a Monday night, it's about an hour and a half after the event had started. So people have played like 20 games and on 200 points, and then I'll go straight to bed, get out for work. So I don't normally play that much. By the end of the day, end of the first 12 hours of the event, I might have 100 to 150 points. But I always try and grind out at the end of the event and get to that target. But we have some guys on our team who love to grind, so they pretty much get the card done. I would get more points, I would play more, but they're just so great that I don't need to sometimes. But it's not even the fact that I don't need to, it's the fact because I do want to get more points, but they've done it already, so I can't physically do it. So well done to them guys. But there is another big thing, and it's the last thing we'll finish on today. Obviously, I don't know how you get the messages up. Is it in here? I don't think it is in here. I can't remember where you go for the like announcements now. Is it that way or is it that way? Mailbox. It might be mailbox. Bulletins. There we go. So this obviously isn't how it popped up on everyone else's, but we had this pop up last night. Save the date. Big things are happening on Wednesday. In the meantime, Maze login rewards are going to be tracked, but you can't see them. So a lot of people have been speculating Season 4. I'm going to just throw it out there and say probably 99.9% no. People are saying like Season 4 reset. That would just totally kill the game. A lot of people would love it, but it would be boring. Again, you'll be stuck in this same rut as you were a few weeks ago before the new tier came out or before Season 3 came out. So that's not going to happen. People are saying new game mode. Now, that is possible. It depends if Cat Daddy are listening to its fans and taking like what they do in NHL and things, because they have so many more events than us. So it could be a new event. We don't know. I'm hoping it might be. That would be really cool. But I'd rather the new event be on the first card instead of like the pro card, because if you struggle to play it, especially when it's a new event, it's harder to get the pro. At least if you miss the first card, it's like, well, I'm not going to get the second card anyway. So yeah, people think it might be a new event. I'm going to say I doubt it's going to be a new event. Unfortunately, I don't think Cat Daddy will listen to us. So that's my opinion. Let me know what your opinion is. And then obviously you have the option of fusions and throwbacks. Now, I'd say that throwbacks are a big possibility, and so are fusions. I say no new tier, but yeah, definitely something new with the fusions, something new with throwbacks. I don't know how they'd do it, because obviously we have the ultimate throwbacks already, so they could be throwback WrestleMania 33 cards, throwback fusion cards. You don't know. But we're going to have to wait till Wednesday. I'd say between 6 and 9 o'clock UK time. That's about what time they flip the switch. Normally it's around 6, and then the servers stay down for like 3 hours. So I'd say between 6 and 9. Obviously, if it isn't out before I do the video will not have any content of what's actually happening. Hopefully they say something on social media over the next couple of days so I can talk to you guys about it. But yeah, right now, nobody knows. But I could guarantee it's probably not Season 4. it's probably not a new event, and it's probably something to do with throwbacks and fusions with WrestleMania 33 tier, and it's probably not a new tier either. So we're just going to wait and see what happens, see if they have listened to us, but it's out of our hands, and by the history of it, it will always be out of our hands. So that's just how it is. But guys, keep positive, have a great team event. Do not forget to like this video, it really does help. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more WWE Supercard content. But for now guys, peace.